What's up? Oh, my thumb. What I was just demonstrating for you guys just now is a flamenco technique called the rasqueado. Why did I pick up flamenco? So let me tell you a bit about myself. My background in guitar is mostly rock, pop, blues, funk, the typical standard stuff. And it gets boring playing that stuff for many years, so I just started picking up flamenco all of a sudden because I have a classical guitar that can do flamenco stuff on it, so I might as well learn it. And the first thing that I learned in flamenco was how to do this, what you're seeing right now. So this is just the basic rasqueado. If you are a pop rock guitarist, I definitely recommend learning rasqueado, as they say, because it's a fun technique to learn. It's a complementary technique to this. If you're a rock guitarist, you're probably familiar with this guy, the pick, and you'd have to do something like this. Now, if you have an electric guitar, if you have a steel string acoustic, yeah, using a pick is fine. I highly recommend using a pick because those strings will kill your skin. You'll basically rip your skin off if you use your fingers and your thumbs. But for nylon string guitars such as this guy, if you have one, which I recommend you start out with, using the fingers is just fine. Right? Okay, now what you're hearing is a right? It's like a locomotive. I call it a locomotive sound. And it gets the blood pumping and it gets my thumb turning all nice and raw and red here because my skin just ripping right through the strings here. For nylon string guitar, it's tolerable, okay? I tried doing this on steel string guitars. Oh, God damn it, my thumb just ripped off. Just all the skin will turn red here and you will get blisters and you'll need band-aids and medical attention. Just a warning, this is going to be painful for your skin. If I had to do this on a pick, right? It's kind of hard to pull off with a pick. If I use my fingers, then it's easier to pull off that triplet sound, as you can tell. It's kind of comforting. It's like if you're obsessive compulsive, can't sit still like me, this is a good way to think. When you're struggling through a math problem, just pick up a guitar and just do this. Something soothing about that sound there. But as you can see, my thumb is turning red and more red by the moment. Okay, so first thing I recommend is mute your guitar. Okay, so just gently caress the strings so that you're muting them. And the first thing you do is get used to the thumb motion. Okay, so rasqueado, they call it a fan motion, right? Because your hand kind of moves like you're blowing using a fan. God, it's hot in here, but it's not. It's cold. It's freaking snowing outside here in Vancouver. But they call it a fan motion. So just imagine that you're holding a fan and you're fanning yourself right now. Okay, just think how light the movement feels. Right? It's not heavy as you would think. Okay, it's just a nice little light fan, and you're creating a breeze into your face. Apply that to the strings. Just that lightness. Okay, and you're gonna feel this part. So if this is your thumb right here, you're gonna feel it right here. I don't know if you can see that, but so the inside edge, that meaty part of your thumb here and the nail here is gonna have contact with the string. So you're gonna have a nice big fat thumb full of blood after this session. Okay, just a warning. Okay, I'm not going up and down. It's more like this kind of motion, like a C motion, right? Just like you're blowing, like I'm fanning myself this way. God, it's hot these days. Same thing with the thumb. I'm going like this onto my guitar. Down, So you can see my thumb making that curve motion, right? That's what you guys should be doing. Curve. So not this, not up and down, curve it. Okay, so make sure that you do slowly. Go slow. Just feel all 6 strings having contact with your thumb, alright? And just rip the hell out of your skin. And make an appointment to see a doctor after. So that's the first part of rasgueado, okay? Okay, make sure you have good contact with all 6 strings with your thumb, with your skin, up and down. Okay, so just watch TV. Do this 1,000 times. Okay, now part 2 is adding the triplet, right? So this is just 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. That's the sound, right? 1 You hear that? 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 daddy. 1 2 3. So the 3 part, people have different ways to do that, but what I do is I use these 2 fingers, ladies, and I flick them like Spider-Man. Okay, so these 2 fingers, the nails here, right, will simulate a pick that you see over there, right? So these 2 nails, they're gonna hit the strings. So all I'm doing is 2 nails. Okay, so the middle finger and the ring finger together, like that. That's the triplet sound you're hearing. So you go 1 2 3. So let me slow that down for you again so you guys get it. So 1 2, and then follow through with the thumb again. So it's thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb. So let me show you on the side. Thumb, fingers, thumb, thumb, fingers, thumb. As you practice this, do it slow at first. You want to make sure that you're making good contact with all 6 strings when you're using your thumbs and your fingers, right? So, alright, do it as slow and retarded like this if you have to, as long as you're making good contact with the strings. And what I mean by good contact, all 6 strings. When you get used to it, speed it up. Holy shit, my thumb's gonna bleed out. Okay, so after you're making good contact, you should hear that sound. 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So you don't have to play anything. You just get the rhythm section going. Okay, having all contact with all 6 strings is better than nothing. Okay, so some people would be like, ah, fuck, I'm not hitting all 6. Oh, I'm too high. So always check. All 6? Yep. All 6? Yep. All 6? Yes. If you don't have a guitar, find a hard surface or do it on your leg, okay? So sometimes when I'm walking outside on the sidewalk or on the streets, I'm fidgeting like this with my hand. Don't be afraid to do this out in public, okay? People don't give a shit. Just bum, da, 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 da. So you just need a surface to practice this motion. And if I'm doing this outside, you can do this outside. Yeah! Final component is to add a chord, okay? So I recommend adding E minor, okay? So just E minor. Okay, so what I was doing in the beginning of this video was I was just adding an E minor. I was doing an E minor. I was doing this. But I was just making sure that all 6 strings were making contact with my fingers. So the way I did it was I let go, or I add 1 string at a time. So I add first string. That's 1 string. Okay, so you can hear it, it's consistent. Right? It's being played consistently. That's what I recommend. Just make sure you're hitting 1 string consistently. So after that, add on another string. So these are 2 strings playing right now. Okay, add another one. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. These are 6 strings right now. Right? Okay, my thumb's gonna need an ice bath after this. Okay, so practice this at home. Do it slow. If you have any questions, leave a comment down below, and let me know what you want to see next in the next video. Subscribe to this channel and check out my store, superjuicylife.com, where you can pick up this lucky red bracelet, or this fine looking shirt, or this fine guitar strap, or many other sexy items. Alright, take care, see you later. Bye.